As a new driver, you also need to learn about key vehicle operation laws. You probably won't drive long on any given day before coming across an emergency vehicle or two stopped alongside the roadway. They could be responding to a driver who needs assistance or a vehicle with a serious mechanical problem. States have recognized the risk to these responders and have enacted laws to help protect them. Here's how it works. If the emergency vehicle is on the right side of the road and you're approaching in the right lane, you should safely change at least one lane to the left to give the responders more room to work. If it is unsafe to change lanes, reduce your speed to at least 20 miles per hour below the speed limit. Be sure to warn drivers behind you of your change in speed with a couple of quick taps to the brake pedal. If the emergency vehicle is on the left side of the road, just do the opposite. Safely change lanes to the right or decrease your speed. Whether or not they are required by a state law, these maneuvers can help protect emergency responders, and they just make sense. Another important vehicle operation issue is the distance between your car and the vehicle ahead. Following too closely behind a vehicle is sometimes referred to as tailgating. Tailgating is risky because you may not have the time or space to make an evasive maneuver if you need to. Drivers who don't leave enough space between their vehicle and the one ahead may receive a citation. And, generally, if the driver behind runs into the back of the car ahead, it's the driver behind who is at fault in the collision. When and how you signal before turning and stopping are also governed by traffic laws. Signaling allows you to alert other drivers of your intended actions. This way, they can adjust their driving to respond to you, and they're less likely to need to make emergency maneuvers to avoid you when you turn or brake. Your state's driving handbook will specify when you should begin to signal. There are even laws about stopped cars. Once you stop your vehicle, be sure to properly secure it. Never let a vehicle stand unattended without first stopping the engine, locking the ignition, removing the key from the ignition, setting the parking brake, and turning the front wheels appropriately on a grade. States have many more laws to address reckless driving behaviors that can cause collisions and injuries, such as aggressive driving, road rage, reckless driving, racing on public roads, and driving after consuming alcohol or other drugs. Still other laws address distracted driving, drowsy driving, and even littering. Be sure to check your state's driver handbook and laws for complete information. And remember, the rules and laws that govern driving are in effect all of the time, regardless of whether signs, signals, or markings are posted. To get a license, you must know your state's driving-related laws. Knowing the laws and abiding by them at all times can help save lives. Things can move pretty quickly on today's roadways. Even one mistake caused by ignorance of a law could cost someone their life.